Hello, love. So it is that time again. It is time for Freaky Fridays. I'm gonna go ahead and record it now so I can edit it later. Or maybe I'll edit it now. I don't know. But today's Freaky Friday is on the Wendigo. Sorry. It's still morning. It's still early. The Wendigo, also known as the Wendigo, Wendigo, Witticow, and numerous other variants, including Manaha, is a demonic half-beast creature appearing in the legends of the Algonquin people along the Atlantic coast on the Great Lakes region of both the United States and Canada. The creature or spirit could either possess characteristics of a human or a monster that had physically transformed from a person. It is particularly associated with cannibalism. The Algonquin believed those who indulged in eating human flesh were particular risk. The legend appears to have reinforced the taboo of the practice of cannibalism. It is often described in Algonquin mythology as a balance of nature. Sorry guys, I need to get a drink. I'm dying. Legend lends its name to the disputed modern medical term Wendigo psychosis. This is supposed to be a culture-bound disorder that features symptoms such as intense craving for human flesh and a fear the sufferer is a cannibal. This condition was alleged to have occurred among Algonquin native cultures but remains disputed. The Wendigo character, how, is a common creature found in modern horror fiction. Sorry, I heard something. Shut me out. The Wendigo was gaunt to the point of emaciation. It had its desiccated skin pulled tautly over its bones, with its bones pushing out against its skin. Its complexion with the ash gray of death, and its eyes pushed back deep into its sockets. The Wendigo looked like a gaunt skeleton recently disinterred from the grave. What lips it had were tattered and bloody, unclean and suffering from separations of the flesh. The Wendigo gave off a strange and eerie odor of decay and decomposition, of death and corruption. Sounds tasty. Then it goes to human Wendigos. All cultures in which the Wendigo myth has appeared share the belief that the human beings could turn into Wendigos if they ever resorted to cannibalism, or alternately what became possessed by a demonic spirit of the Wendigo, often in a dream. Once transformed, a person would become violent and obsessed with eating human flesh. Kind of like Hannibal Lecter. The most frequent cause of transformation into the Wendigo was if a person had resorted to cannibalism, consuming the body of another human in order to keep from starving to death during a time of extreme hardship, for example, in hard winters or famine. So if you were like dying and you had to eat someone to survive, more than likely, I guess you could develop Wendigo psychosis and want to eat people for the rest of your life. Yum. Among the northern Algonquin cultures, cannibalism, even to save one's own life, was viewed as a serious taboo, and proper response to famine was suicide or resignation to death, or one level. The Wendigo myth thus worked as a deterrent and a warning against resorting to cannibalism. Those who would become Wendigo monsters themselves. So the Algonquin people basically said that if you were starving or you were gonna become a Wendigo, you might as well just kill yourself, because they didn't want you to become a Wendigo. You're just an evil creature. Modern applications of the term Wendigo psychosis refers to a condition in which sufferers develop an insatiable, I like that word, desire to eat human flesh, even when other food sources are readily available, often as a result of prior famine cannibalism. Wendigo psychosis traditionally has been identified by Western psychologists as a culture-bound syndrome, although there is a debate over the existence of the phenomenon as a genuine disorder. The theory was popular primarily amongst psychologists in the early 1900s and may have resulted from misinterpretation of the Northern Algonquin myths and culture. You see me looking down, I'm looking at my notebook where my information is. Wendigo is referred to in the documentary film I Am. It explains that it is actually a term that Native Americans used for a disease the white man has in his soul, which causes them to want more than they need. According to the film, this disease has spread out throughout the world, and the white man has redefined the word to mean cannibal. A Wendigo is the main monster being hunted by Sam and Dean in episode 2 of season 1 of the TV series Supernatural. So I don't know if you guys have watched the show Supernatural. I have not. So I don't know the first episode of Supernatural. But apparently episode 2 of season 1 would they encountered a Wendigo. It's also featured in the shows Lost Tapes, Monsters and Mysteries in America, the letter telling the story of Swift Runner. The Wendigo, a terrifying creature who hunts a group of men in the northern wilderness, and Algernon Blackwood's 1910 short story of the same name, based on the author's personal experiences of hunting in Canada. So, basically, don't go eating people. This is actually a real psychosis thing. This is, Wendigo psychosis is developed when a person eats another person. They call it cannibalism now because a lot of people don't know it as Wendigo syndrome psychosis. They just call it cannibalism now. Why we decided to call it cannibalism? The real term of it is cannibal, or the Wendigo psychosis. So, anyways, if you guys have any more ideas, I actually remembered early today that it was Friday. So I actually got this recorded fairly early, and I'm gonna try and get it edited. Now, while I have a chance. And then I will see you lovelies later when I vlog. I did a video on last night's adventures of Ladies' Night, but because I went to Ladies' Night late and I had already put last night's vlog up, I just made a separate video. So it's just going to be Ladies' Night and the date. It's just going to be Ladies' Night. So I put up that video. I'm going to put up that video, and then I'm going to get this edited. I'll probably end it now because it's only like 8:30, so that'll give me time. And then I believe at 9 we're leaving. We have to go stop somewhere and get coffee, and then go to his shop, and we have to go to a store and to do other things. But yeah, I'll talk about that later. Anyways, if you guys have any more ideas, feel free. I am next Freaky Fridays is on Lake Erie, South Bay. Bessie is another Ohio thing. And then I believe I have 2 others that I've gotten ideas from. So I'm running out of ideas, guys. So hit me up with ideas of what you would like me to do. After South Bay Bessie, I have Amityville Horror and Rougarou. So after those 2, I have nothing left. So don't forget to give me some ideas for the Freaky Fridays. And also, I am lacking, and it is Friday, guys, and I'm lacking, I have not received 1 question yet for Ask Emo for this week. So get your questions in. Hashtag it. Hashtag it. Hashtag it. Ask Emo. Hashtag it. Hashtags are great. How can you not like a hashtag? Hashtag it. Ask Emo. And I will answer your questions on the screen. Or on the screen. Yeah. I'm getting confused. Anyways, toodles for now. And don't turn into a cannibal. Don't eat fiddle. It's bad for your health. You might get Wendigo psychosis. You don't want to get Wendigo psychosis, do you? No, you don't want that. Right. You're so